I love Synctuition. I absolutely love Synctuition. Oh, I want to show you something. Okay, so I actually manifested our dream home. I made a video about it that you can watch over here. But I want to show it to you. So take a look. Look at this. This is our dream home. It is so beautiful. And it came at a time during a pandemic when, as a lung patient, it was really difficult for us to find a place that we could afford that was going to work well for my lungs. So I actually used the Synctuition app to help me manifest this incredible home. And I am so grateful for it. I want to share a couple of tips with you today about Synctuition and how to use it, or how I used it to manifest the home of our dreams. So let me just take you on a journey with me. Sorry. I just finished my Synctuition meditation, and it always makes me feel so relaxed and just so happy, because I actually use the Synctuition meditation so that I can imagine my goals as if they've already happened, as if they've already come true. And that is actually one of the tips I want to share with you. See, I don't know if you've ever heard of Synctuition or what it is, or even if you've meditated before. I used to think that meditation was kind of woo-woo, and I didn't really believe in it. I thought it was like some magical thing. And so I thought, okay, Amanda, give this a try. What is this? And what I found out is that meditation is actually, it's not magical. It's actually quite scientific. And it's more about training your brain to focus on your dreams and your goals so that you now are more aware of finding the opportunities to make those dreams and goals come true. And the really cool thing about Synctuition is that it helps your left and your right brain get in sync with each other so that you actually access your intuition. You know, that feature that if you see an animal in the wild, they immediately know if they need to run from danger or if it's safe to be in a certain place. That's your intuition. It's that inner knowing that is literally embedded in your DNA from generations of history and experience to your own history and experience. And so Synctuition, what it does is it uses what are called binaural beats, which it, in layman's terms, just simply means we're working at a level in our minds where we're actually impressionable, where you work on your subconscious mind to reprogram your mind. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, I'm Amanda Vandergulik, where I do teach mindset, wealth mentality. I help parents teach their children about money, and I help entrepreneurs live the life of their dreams with the tools that they need. But today I really want to focus on Synctuition because honestly, one of the main keys to achieving a life of your dream is to be in control of your subconscious mind. And I've used a bunch of different meditation programs. Once I realized that, okay, it's not magic, there's actually a science to it, I decided to check out a bunch of different ones. And they were all wonderful. They worked really well. But when I listened to my very first Synctuition audio, I was completely blown away. Like, it literally felt like I had stepped into a new experience. Like I was on the beach, sitting in the sand, and the water was coming up over my legs and going back over my feet. I could hear children running in the sand, like their footsteps. I could hear birds flying over my head. And because it uses 3D sound, it swirled around me. It's amazing. And so I wanted to share a couple of tips. So when I use the Synctuition meditations, I intentionally decide what I'm going to focus on for each of the sessions that I do, which I find really helpful because it helps to really focus your mind what you want to achieve. So that's my number one tip for you when you use the Synctuition meditations. Choose one goal that you really want to achieve, and then use your time, because these meditations are like about 25 minutes. Use that time to specifically decide on one aspect of your future and live it as if it's already happening. Like, that's the trick to how we reprogram our subconscious mind. We have to trick our brains into believing we're actually living the goal that we intend to achieve. And that's how you actually get success. And the reason that I love Synctuition is because the science behind it proves that you're actually using the binaural beats in the meditation to retrain the connection. So what we have is in this section of our brain here, there's like a little piece in our brain right in there, and it is like the connector. And so by using the Synctuition binaural beats, it's actually targeting both sides, which I had learned years ago about when I was homeschooling my daughter, and she has vision issues, and I'd learned about this thing called cross-crawling, where you're using both the left and the right side of the brain to make it work better, and it helped her with her vision. And so the binaural beats in Synctuition actually do that. And the really cool part is, so Synctuition is in different levels, and each level has about, 10 to 15 different meditations. And each one has a different theme. So one of them, like I mentioned, you're on a beach. Maybe another one, you're flying in an airplane and going to some exotic land. Or maybe you're in a jungle. Or maybe you're in a Zen Buddhist monastery. Each one is so completely different. You're in a different world. And the beginning of each meditation, for about 5 minutes, the Synctuition lady who speaks, whose voice is amazing, by the way, she'll give you a theme to focus on. And then you take that theme into your meditation. So maybe one time the theme is about realizing your dreams, or maybe the theme is about gratitude, or maybe the theme is about specifically going on vacation. Whatever the theme is for that meditation, that's what you're focusing on. But I'd like to take it a step further, and before I actually go on the trip that I use with Synctuition, I'll actually choose a specific goal. So maybe it's, I want to have more visitors to my website. Or maybe it's, I'd really love to go on a cruise, although right now with the pandemic, that's clearly not happening, which is fine, because we can actually go on a cruise in our minds using the Synctuition app, which is incredible. Look at this. This is our dream home, like this property. And then here's the neighbor's property. We get the most amazing sunsets. It's incredible. And look at this pathway down here. It goes like a good mile way down to the creek, And, people have walked down there and they've met black bears. Like, it's incredible. Don't worry, black bears are really not nearly as scary as people think they are. I'd much rather run into a black bear than a grizzly bear or a polar bear. Because if you make enough noise, they'll just get out of your way. Just don't cross one with a mother and her babies, because that's not good. Anyway, I really wanted to share this with you because, first of all, when you first sign up, when you download the Synctuition app, you actually get a couple of the Synctuition meditations for free, which is great because you can try it out. And it's honestly one of the most affordable meditations I've ever come across, especially for what you're actually getting with it. Like, it blows my mind. So I wanted to share that with you today. Anyway, as you can hear, I'm a little winded. We had a really long weekend because we moved to our new home. And I'm just so grateful. I wanted to show you around and show you what it looks like. I'll show you the inside in another video because, well, it's still full of boxes right now. So anyway, I better go because I've got my internet and my cable and phone person on his way. But I wanted you to check it out. So definitely, if you'd like to see a review of Synctuition and a demonstration, I actually made a new video for you, and you can check that out right here. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Check it out, AmandaVanderGulik /Synctuition. Enjoy.